Hey, my name is Caracci, former law enforcement, Naval Special Warfare. Just wanted to take a minute and talk to you about the ATN products. This is my second ATN scope. This is the Thor 4, super long distance on this one. I think this is 440, but before that, I had a military grade Thor ATN for over 10 years. And thing functioned like a dream, and even in the end, it functioned great. It's just that I had an accident with it and damaged it beyond repair. So it was a great opportunity to get this device, and this device has so many new features, upgraded technology in the image, in the clarity. I'm really happy and very impressed. A little longer, but that's also because I get greater range. I mean, I'm being able to identify an object out to 1,000 meters almost on this thing, and that's mighty impressive. I mean, you're not going to be able to do that with Starlight, I can tell you right now. You know, you got to consider one thing too today that's so important, and it's always going to be energy and power source. And the battery life on this thing is incredible. So you're talking about 18 hours of battery life from just normal usage, and imagine, I mean, that's tremendous. It's not like before when you've got to carry the batteries, and yeah, it might work down to one battery and blah, blah, blah. Not to mention you can bring an auxiliary power source in the field and charge it back up, but still, 18 hours is a good deal. One of the great features on this, too, is that you can record on an SD card. And, of course, obviously there, everyone knows, take that out, put that in any other device, and the clarity is outstanding. I mean, so just imagine that. Any time you're just out using it and observing it, you can record that and then later pop it out and put it in your computer direct and download that. Top-notch technology today. A couple other features that are very interesting on this is, of course, the one-shot sight-in. Makes it very, very easy to do, and it's just nice to know that the scope really has that ability. The other one that was pretty cool is the recoil-activated video. So as soon as you take the shot, automatically it's recording. Again, just one of those things that that's putting a little thought into it when you're making a scope like this. There's also a streaming option with this, meaning that you can stream the video directly to a phone live time. So not that everyone needs that, but let's just say you had someone with you and you were out sport hunting. Somebody could observe exactly what you're doing. If you were just observing something, you can, or if you had a spotter, somebody can watch it. So imagine, anybody with you can see exactly what you're seeing and again, record it or stream that to a cell phone, and now, sky's the limit on what you can do. So I've got a set of binos as well, 4K binos that have a rangefinder in there that can directly sync to this scope. Again, that's thinking out of the box again, having all of your products tie into each other and benefit each other. Also, not to forget that it does have GPS and tracking information on that. Not only does it tell you your direction, where you're at, but it also can give you elevation, declination. So there's a lot going on here. And so far, in my experience, everything's been spot on, easy to set up, easy to read, so all around your reticle, it's placed in an area where it's not obtrusive, it's not ruining your image, it's easy to see. And so far, as I've experienced, the menu has been very simple, very straightforward, and, again, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to start to work with different options on the scope. And I think people underestimate the availability today when it comes to technology, but just to remember, the scope has everything, a wide range of spectrum as far as the thermal imagery and the color potential that allows you, especially like here in a desert environment where everything's still hot, you're going to have to go through a couple of different spectrums so you can make sure that you'll see what you want to see out there. Along with the thermal imagery, of course, is a very effective and pragmatic selection of reticles. And that's something that, again, is important today. People have been doing things the wrong way, in my opinion, for a long time. Another element to remember is it comes with a good selection of reticle options. And I think that's very important. And today you got to get people that are comprehensive and on that, first of all. And second of all, hey, everybody has their own thing, I suppose, and this gives you that option to choose and select instead of just a couple of choices, including different color reticles, I might add.